Good morning, students. In yesterday's class, I discussed the meaning of sole proprietorship business, and then I discussed the first three features of sole proprietorship business. And in today's class, I am going to discuss the last four features of sole proprietorship business. And I told you, in your syllabus, only the meaning of sole proprietorship business and features of sole proprietorship business is there. But I am interested to teach you everything so that you will have a clear-cut concept about the sole proprietorship business. So the other day I told you, what do you mean by sole proprietorship business? That I told you, sole proprietorship business is a kind of business which is basically run, owned, controlled and financed by a single owner. Those types of business is called sole proprietorship business. That means it is run by the single persons, it is controlled by the single persons, the capital of this business has been contributed by the owner himself only. The profit of the business is not shared with anyone else. Whether the profit or loss, everything has to be borne by the owner only. Yes or no? This is what I discussed in yesterday's class. And then I told you the three features of sole proprietorship business. Number one, single ownership. I already explained what you mean single ownership. Because the sole proprietorship business is run, owned and controlled by one person. That is why definitely its ownership is one only. Then I told you one man control. That means the sole proprietorship business is controlled by the owner himself. And how many owners is there in sole proprietorship business? Only one. When there is only one owner, that means it is controlled by the single person. Next I told no legal entity. That means the sole proprietorship business and the owner, they are not separated. Okay? Legally they are not separate. That is why the sole proprietorship business has no legal entity. Now I am going to discuss in today's class next unlimited liability. What do you mean by unlimited? When the liability has no limitations. That means everything, anything, each and everything who is responsible in sole proprietorship business, the owner is responsible. And how many owners is there? One single owner. That is why the owner's responsibility is unlimited. He is answerable for each and everything. If the business is having a loss, if the business is having any problem, if the business is having any profit, if the business has to pay someone some money, कुछ भी हो जाए, सबका जवाबदेही वही ओनर के ऊपर है. That is why his responsibility is unlimited. You know, I hope it is clear to you the meaning of unlimited responsibility. Now, what is called limited responsibility? Like I just want to give an example. Like in our school, when there is any annual day program or any sports day or anything is taken place, different teachers are given different responsibilities. A particular teacher must have been given for the pyramid display. A particular teacher must have been given for the dumbbell display. So if the dumbbell display is not taken place on time, if the dumbbell display is not up to the mark, then who is responsible for that? That particular teacher who is responsible for that particular program, he is only responsible. He is not responsible for the pyramid. He is not responsible for the 100-meter run because it is not his responsibility. The responsibility, what is given to him, he is liable for that. So those types of responsibilities are called limited responsibilities or limited liabilities. Because you are only answerable for the responsibility given to you. But in place of sole proprietorship business, everything is responsible. Who is responsible for each and everything? Profit ka liye, loss ka liye, किसी को payment करना है, कहीं कोई झमेला हो गया, whatsoever might be, each and everything the owner is responsible. That is why his liability is unlimited. कोई एक चीज में उसका लायबिलिटीज रुका हुआ नहीं बेटा, एवरीथिंग ही इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर दैट, दैट इज व्हाई his liability is unlimited. Next coming, no profit sharing. I told you in the beginning. In sole proprietorship business, owner is one, capital is contributed by one. जो profit होता है, जो loss भी होता है, that is also coming to the pocket of that particular owner. So whatever profit the sole proprietorship business is earning, the profit is not going to share with anyone, because the sole proprietorship business is run, owned and controlled by a single person. So the profit will go to his pocket only. So no profit sharing. I hope it is clear to you. Next, small in size. Definitely. In comparison to other business, sole proprietorship business is always in small in size. Why beta? Because it is only controlled, run, finance, everything by single persons. When one person is giving the capital, definitely capital has some limitation. When the capital has some limitation, definitely the business will be small in size. Second thing, one person is controlling each and everything. If the business is very big, is it possible for a single person to control it or manage it? It is impossible. So that is why always the sole proprietorship business is small in size in comparison to other business. Why? Number one, less capital. Number two, it is managed by a single person. So if the business is in big in size, it is not possible for the single person to manage it. That is why it is always small in size. Next, no legal formalities. That means sole proprietorship business को start करने के लिए भी कोई legal formalities का जरूरत नहीं होता है. On the same way, सोल प्रोप्राइटरशिप बिजनेस को तुम बंद करने के लिए भी कोई लीगल फॉर्मेलिटीज, किसी से परमिशन, कोई कानूनी दायरा पर परमिशन लेने का कोई जरूरत नहीं है. दैट इज व्हाई दे सेड इट डजंट हैव एनी लीगल फॉर्मेलिटीज. आई होप आई मेड इट क्लियर टू यू बेटा. सो व्हाट ऑल थिंग्स आई टॉट टिल टुडे of chapter 5. The name of chapter 5 is sole proprietorship business and Hindu undivided family business. So the Hindu undivided family business part is not in our syllabus. In our syllabus, only the sole proprietorship business is there. There also I told you the meaning and features is there, but I am going to discuss full things of the sole proprietorship business. Alright, brother? So what all things I discussed? I discussed the meaning of sole proprietorship business. And if you know the meaning, easily you will be able to write at least 3, 4, 5 features you will be able to write in it. And then I discussed all the 7 features of sole proprietorship business. I hope I made it clear to you, brother. So thank you so much for today's class.